Hello lords and ladies, welcome back to Cartoon Hangout, your place for all things cartoon. Once again, the creative team behind Samurai Jack knocks it out of the park. Episode 3 is just another example of what makes this show so unique among cartoons, if just for the visuals alone. After falling into the river in the last episode, Jack finds himself haunted by this creepy looking man on a horse that I failed to mention in my past 2 reviews. I don't know why I didn't bring this up, but for whatever reason it slipped my mind. It's really, well, creepy, and I don't know what or who he could be. It's entirely possible this figure is supposed to stand for death, hunting the ageless Jack. If that is the case, I think that's pretty damn cool. Or it could be another representation of Jack. It's not like he isn't already being haunted by himself. Holy shit, that is scary. Dude, Jack, are you okay there?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Speaking of crazy imagery, we get this scene partway through the episode, which also reveals the wolf from last episode is still alive. Once again, we're treated to another moment of parallelism. Both the wolf and Jack are bleeding so much they seem animalistic or inhuman. I mean, in the case of the wolf, he really isn't human. I think a better way of thinking of it would be that the scene is meant to represent Jack feeling like a monster after taking a human life. Yet, to the wolf, it's just a part of life and survival of the fittest. And over the course of the wolf tending to Jack's needs, I think that lesson is imparted to Jack. I guess it also helps that Jack dreams of his father and his own words of wisdom. That's my takeaway from this episode anyway. Moving on, we finally get to see the daughters of Aku reacting to their sister's death, and it is not what I thought it would be. I expected anger, rage, sadness. Instead, it was completely emotionless, and it really highlights how these girls were raised to see emotions, beyond the ones needed to hunt and kill Jack, of course, as weaknesses. Their sister's death wasn't a sad event, it was just proof that she was weak. And like one of them says in the episode, death is failure. Another scene reminding us that these girls know nothing beyond their training is this kind of silly, kind of weird scene where they see 2 deer.
It will devour the weaker one. What madness is this?
These daughters of Aku are almost mere children, if you think about it. Sure, highly trained children, but they didn't receive the compassionate training given to Jack. He trained to save his country and the world from Aku. These girls were trained just to kill Jack, but in a much different method. They learned only what was needed to kill him, it seems, basically nothing else. And the scene really reveals that fact. When the last daughter is barely hanging onto the tree in the episode's climax, this is even more apparent as she screams and yells defiantly about killing Jack and how he's scum. These aren't the words of a very intelligent or compassionate person. She's not much of a person even. She's not a robot, but she might as well be. And I think that's what Jack comes to terms with when he lets her loose. The fighting prior to this moment is of course probably one of the best scenes in this season. It's so simple looking, yet amazingly scripted. Jack fights and hides in between the whiteness of the snow and snow-covered trees. It's so beautiful and artistic. If this show doesn't win some award after its finale, I will be shocked, because this show keeps delivering on intense action, writing, and visuals. Simply put, I find episode 3 to be another wonderful episode. And that's it from me. Now it's time for you to share your thoughts on the episode. What was your favorite part? Let me know down below, and be sure to subscribe to Cartoon Hangout for more reviews just like this every week. Thanks for watching, and take care.